The think tank of the EFF and the conceptualizer of the EFF by the name of Floyd Nyiko Shivambu, it seems like the tank is running out of water, it's slowly losing the water. Honestly speaking, the way things are happening, the tank is losing the water. And I'm saying this on basis of everything that is happening to Africa Maibuye movement, which is the party that he presides over as the president of. Floyd recently found an organization or a political party by the name of Africa Maibuye movement. The organization is less than 4 months as we speak today. But seemingly or surprisingly, that organization in that period of 4 months has lost a lot of senior leaders to an extent whereby it lost both the deputy presidents, it lost both deputy secretaries. So you can say we are dealing with an organization that is unstable to an extent whereby people, and on the other side they're even saying, don't you think we need a second president? Because now, in their restructuring process, they ended up adding more deputy presidents to an extent whereby now Africa Maibuye movement has 3 deputy presidents and they've got 2 deputy secretaries. That on its own, they even added a position of the deputy chairperson. So you can see how big this thing is. So they lost senior leaders. But before we dive deep on how they lost their senior leaders and what happened, because I want to talk about Mausa specifically and what the president of Mausa had to say. Because Mausa is one of the organizations that Floyd used to boast about and say EFF in 10 years didn't manage to reach that level of my Africa Maibuye, because Africa Maibuye has a movement, has a union. That union he was relating to is Mausa, and Mausa has categorically stated that they will never align themselves with any political party. But number 2 that I want to talk about in this video is that how can that person or that man by the name of Robert Muwendo became the president of Maibuye, because the man can't speak? How does he manage to defend employees while he himself, he can't speak? Those are some of the things that we're going to discuss on this video. So hello and welcome to Letu's Daily News. My name is Letu. You are watching the undiluted political analysis. So here, that's where we digest political scenarios and make them a little bit understanding for you to get the concept of whatever that is happening in South African politics. So let's start, or let's dive deep to it.
No one is coming to save us. No politician, no party, no messiah in a suits or t-shirts. Only the workers themselves, only the poor themselves can stand up and emancipate themselves from the shackles of deliberate, intentionally, and even widening inequality. The poor have waited long enough. The poor have begged long enough. The poor have died quietly long enough. Today, Mausa declare with one voice. We trust no one but ourselves. We rely on no one but the organized power of the working class. Therefore, with immediate effect, Mausa withdraw from all formal and informal political elements that do not place the genuine interests of vulnerable workers and poor community at the very center. We will no longer lend our name, our members, or our struggle to any organization whose real interest is looting the public purse while preaching radical economic transformation. We will no longer advocate or campaign for any political party. From today forward, Mausa stand politically independent. Our energy, our voice, and our fight belong exclusively to our members and the broader class of exploited workers. Our struggle will now intensify on the only terrain that matters the fight for. Permanent, secure employment, a decent living wage, not crumbs below the poverty line.
President of Mausa, Robert Nwendo, decided to resign from Africa Maibuye. And his reason for resignation, he stated them on one of the Facebook comment section where Floyd was posting the redesign of the Africa Maibuye leadership. So Utiena, he resigned because Floyd is arrogant, he lacks humility, he is undermining. Those are the most or best three reasons that Robert Nwendo has given. But I think they wanted Robert because they wanted to start, and they knew that he has a constituency, and his constituency is the EPW employees. So allegations are, most of people in Maibuye, Africa, they are not happy. It is said that the Africa Maibuye medics, they also want to live like the Mausa, which is the union. And after Mausa has left with Robert Nwendo, Floyd Shivambu decided to start a Maibuye Africa Help Desk that will help employees that are working for EPWPs, like to do what Mausa it's doing basically. You understand? So I don't understand for what and all those kind of things, but those are some of the things that are happening. But I want to say this. I want to ask this question. Why did Mausa even align themselves with Floyd Shivambu from the start? Is it because COSATU has aligned itself with the ANC? I'm just asking myself. Also, why did Mausa align itself with Africa Maibuye or Floyd Shivambu from the start? Because those are some of the things that we need to digest first before we can even focus on other things. We need to start at the beginning of the whole problem. Why did they even associate with Africa Maibuye? Because Africa Maibuye has no track record of fighting for people. Floyd Shivambu himself as an individual has no track record of fighting for the people, and has a long track record of undermining people, has a long track record of arrogance, has a long track record of lack of humility. There are many leaders of the EFF, even Patrick Sindani, who is the national organizer of Maibuye Africa today, said that Floyd Shivambu sabotaged events of the EFF and he lacks humility, he can't speak. Patrick Sindani said that, and today Patrick Sindani is the national organizer of Maibuye Africa. So Floyd intimidated Sindani from EFF until Sindani left to MKP and left the EFF. And Floyd went to find him in MKP, intimidate him on MKP, he left. Now you form a party, he come and join. Automatically you are pushing him until he come and submit to you. That's the first question that I'm asking myself. The second question that I have, Robert Nwendo can't speak, Bafetu. He's struggling. Like, I've been listening to, even now you heard this clip that I played here. Like, you can tell that this man can't defend. Like, I listened to some of the podcasts that he had where he was talking about what Floyd said when he told him that he's leaving Maibuye Africa and all those kind of things. The man can't speak. He can't speak. Honestly, he can't speak. So I don't know how employees or the EPWP workers trust him with their careers if he can't even speak for himself. I don't know, like honestly, I don't think he's capable of speaking, and I don't think he's capable of defending the masses. So I don't know how you guys trust such a man. He can't speak, that guy, man. He can't speak, man. I don't know, maybe Ngimi or look understand that people that are more of intellect. Yeah, good, when they speak, they outline. I don't know, maybe that's the reason why. Because I'm used to listening to intellects the most. And then you can see that he has that thing in him. He's a freedom fighter, he can fight, but he can't speak. So whenever we have to fight through dialogue, he will struggle. Mara singezala, we are born with I. Ukona again. He can fight for the people. And you can see that he loves South Africans. He loves them. From the deepest part of his heart, he loves them. But he can't fight. That's my problem. But well, I hope and believe that in his union, he is doing exceptionally well. Yeah, but I hope and believe that he's doing exceptionally well, not the other way around. Because, yeah, but I think he must just try to fix indlela akhuluma ngayo. Or maybe unamalwimi, because he's stuttering, I'm the one that is just exaggerating things. There are possibilities for that. That I'm just exaggerating things because unamalimi and stuff like that. But well, that's all I wanted to say, that hey, ziyakhala lapha ku mayibuye. That is 10 to mayitsamaye. Mayihambe. Kubi. Kuyakhala. Kunzima kulitshe. Hayi, sivaleni khona lapho.
When Africa Mabe started, it didn't have no one. It was only Mahusa, which was in the forefront of everything.